You're watching America Trends. I'm Mary Burt-Godwin, and man, I am so excited to talk to our next guest. She worked in the entertainment in the music industry specifically for 15 years as an agent and then at a powerful entertainment conglomerate. And she left that industry and is now focusing on breath work and stress management. And she started a company called Spiritual Mixtape, which everything about that sounds like something I need in my life. Welcome to America Trends, Daisy Mack.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. I'm so happy to meet you. I've had so much fun going through your website and learning about you, and I'm just very excited to have you on the show today.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
And where are you zooming in from?
Hermosa Beach, California.
Okay,
not far away.
I was going to say you're just up the road from us. So talk to me about, so you spent 15 years in the music industry, and then what kind of propelled you to exit that career and start this new path for yourself?
You know, I got really ill. Like a lot of people, you're in these corporate jobs. You give everything to get the next promotion. You're expanding so much energy and you're hitting the targets. You're getting the commissions. You're winning on paper. But in reality, you're getting really ill. And I would love to say that I took my health seriously, but I didn't. It took me 2 years of feeling terrible. And it wasn't until my dad's cancer took a turn. Well, he decided to take palliative care. And it wasn't until that moment that I really had an awakening and was like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Why am I spending so many hours here? I need to go be with my family.
Well, that's super powerful. I had a similar thing in my life when my dad was diagnosed when I was 29 and kind of similar things. So I totally get that. And then, you know, I really feel like in this day and age I have someone else on the show talking about this kind of concept too, that we are in the hustle all the time. And like you said, we're going for the next promotion. We're going to we're checking all the boxes, doing all the things at the cost sometimes to our mental and physical health. And for you, it was physical. So tell me how, you kind of entered this spiritual world. And I love the term spiritual mixtape because mixtape, I bet half the control room doesn't even own a mixtape or never made a mixtape, but I know I did. Jason did. So there you had a mixtape, Jared? No. But anyway, I just love the name that you chose. So talk to me about how you developed this concept.
So actually, I was diagnosed with PTSD, which is kind of crazy to think that an office job can leave you feeling that depleted. But I'm an example of the fact that it happens. And 5 years ago, that was kind of rare. But I actually think that more people, especially over COVID, are having trauma diagnoses because our jobs are so overwhelming. Like you said, the hustle. So when I first got the diagnosis, I was actually talking to my sister and I was like, I just know that music is meant to help and heal. And there is something so much more powerful to it than chasing Spotify positions and streams. And I've just got to find it. And it was actually my sister that came up with the name Spiritual Mixtape. We spent our whole youth, so I don't want to age myself too much here, giving each other mixtapes, giving our friends mixtapes. It was really a love language.
Totally.
100%.
I did it too. And then it was mixed CDs. I mean, that was my love language too. Boyfriends, friends, whatever it was. Yeah, absolutely.
I still have mixtapes in my, memory boxes, those things. Like I've got one from a very good friend. We're still friends like 20 years, more than that. Oh my gosh, 30 years on. So spiritual mixtape. So rather than giving people songs or collections of songs, I now give them tools to not feel stressed. And in your tool belt on your mixtape, breathwork, yoga, just even more fundamental stuff like that, like ways to move your body to release that stress. That's my new love language, but packaged up like a mixtape.
I love it. So talk to me. Okay, so there's a membership, right? You can go on your website and become a member. And then what do you get with your membership?
Oh, thank you so much for asking. You
Because
get
I'm
a
going to
really good
sign up.
time.
So
Yes, come on in. Everyone should. You get a monthly mixtape, which is a themed breathwork. So I teach a thing called hypnobreathwork. It's a double inhale for every exhale, and it uses light hypnosis to unprogram the conditioning that we've had. You know, we tell ourselves stories like, where would I be without this job? I won't be able to afford my rent, my mortgage. How do I take care of my kids? The spiraling stories. And we just need to create a little bit of space. So that's what these mixtapes do. 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 15-minute journeys into a place of calm, undoing those conditionings. But also we have a community, so you can get together and breathe and be with each other, share the things that you're going through, support one another. There isn't enough community in the world we live in right now. We are hyper connected, but not truly having that one-on-one bonding that we need. So that's what oh, look, it says it there. We are community.
Yeah. So is there a place where people can connect with people, like a chat board or a message board, or how do you kind of embrace that sense of community?
So we have the members portal, which is where the breathworks live. But most important to me is that we have the community facility. There's a live meetup room. So that's where you'll see me a couple of times a month going in there and leading breathworks or leading workshops. But that live room is available to any of the members at any time. I have a lot of friends in the coaching world, in other spheres, that also go into my meeting room and lead workshops and are just available there for talking. And also the members can talk to one another. They can direct message one another. But it's a completely safe and beautiful, wholesome environment with like a little dash of spiritual mixtape sass, you know.
Oh, you got to have some sass in there. Yeah, of course. And I actually followed the Spiritual Mixtape Spotify playlist because I found that you had a playlist, which I think is genius as well. Do you go in and then curate the different sounds and songs and whatever else lives there?
Yeah, 100%. I also teach yoga in the cancer community. Obviously, I told you guys my dad had cancer. He had lung cancer, and it was stage 4 when we found out. So really his whole lifestyle changed. And because of that, and because of how the nurses and the doctors took care of him, I give back by teaching within the cancer community. So you also see all my like crazy yoga playlists where we stretch to, you know, everything from the Beatles to a bit of gangster rap. Like I said, it's always got to have a tiny
You
bit
just
of that.
named my 2 of my favorite genres. Add some musical theater in there and then you have me all covered. But that sounds amazing. Well, I love this concept, Daisy. Thank you so much for bringing this out there and I love that you're focusing too on the cancer community, because I believe a lot of healing can be done, not just with the Western medicine, but also some of this holistic approach to how people live their lives. And maybe we can get to people before it turns into cancer in their bodies, right? I mean, that's the goal here.
Preventative.
Yeah, I love it. So people can find you at spiritualmixtape.com. And what's your Instagram handle? Spiritual Mixtape, yeah?
Spiritual Mixtape, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Daisy, I've loved meeting you. Thank you so much. I'm going to sign up and be a member. Everyone, check out spiritualmixtape.com, and you can find me right here on America Trends at America Trends TV on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And stick around. We'll be right back with more America Trends.